there. Today I would like to start by introducing myself properly. When I first started fortune telling and astrology, I started when I was 12, but when I got famous for it, I got famous as Anne Barkhuizen because I was married as Barkhuizen, and then I changed my name to Jade. So my name now is Jade Creel, which is my maiden name. I was in countless magazines and newspapers, and I have done a lot of accurate predictions. So lots of newspaper articles. I was on the radio for 6 or 7 years, Radio 702, as Anne Barkhuizen. I was on TV3 also as Anne Barkhuizen. But like I say, now I'm known as Jade Creel. The reason for the name change was because I couldn't shake the Barkhuizen, and I took my maiden name back, so I wanted to be known as Creel, so I decided that I must change my name to Jade in order for people to call me Creel instead of Barkhuizen. So what I would like to discuss with you today is the month of March, okay, since February is almost finished. So, and the position of the planets and everything. So what's happening in March? March is a very spiritual month. March is the number 3, and 3 is all about growth and creativity. But, so it's very, people born there are also very creative. It's also a very spiritual month because number 3 is the Holy Trinity. So whichever religion you follow, it's the Holy Trinity. But March is named after Mars, which is known as the god of war. But in Vedic astrology, it's actually known as a blesser. So March can be full of blessings. We are going to have a new moon on the 2nd of March, and that's going to happen where the Sun and Jupiter is meeting at the moment. So the Sun and Jupiter, where they are lying, the Sun is the king and Jupiter is the guru or advisor. But if the king does not bow to his guru or advisor, in the Bible and everywhere else, all the kings had prophets or advisors or gurus. So if the king does not bow to his guru and show humility, the king will not make it. So to illustrate what is happening here, where the new moon is going to be in Aquarius sidereal. I'm talking about sidereal, which means real time, which means if you put star tracker on or any stargazing app, then you will see where the planets truly lie. So the Sun and Jupiter are in Aquarius. That's where the new moon is going to be on the 2nd of March, which, by the way, is going to be the beginning of Lent, and it's also the Mardi Gras, and we're going to get Ash Tuesday just before that. That is when people eat pancakes, and the reason for that was so that they can use all the ingredients that goes into animals like milk and eggs before the month of Lent, which is fasting, which is 40 days of fasting, which means that you cannot eat animal products during that time period. And in this month, it is going to be very, very important to follow this fast. So it shows you Jupiter can bring you major, major luck, because Jupiter is the wheel of fortune. Aquarius is a lucky place because it's ruled by the star. So you can manifest anything that you want during this month, but you have to be willing to give up certain vices. You've got to be willing to sacrifice certain things in order for you to have happiness. And like I say, the king needs to bow to its guru in order to achieve the success that it wants and to receive blessings, of course. Right. But to get back to it, the full moon, so the new moon is going to be over there. The full moon is going to be near the fixed star Denebola. Usually in this month, it's near the crow. There's a cup and a crow across from Virgo, but it's going to be in Uttara Phalguni, which is Denebola, and it's a placement of wealth. So if this month you fast and pray, then the reason why people fast and pray fast and pray during this month is for an expulsion of demons of bad luck, so that the bad luck can go and the good luck can come. So, to get to the main event of what is going on at the moment, and is probably going to be carrying on for a couple of months, is that we have Rau and Ketu. Rau is the north node and Ketu is the south node of the moon. And what is happening here is that it says that if people are not willing to have delayed gratification, to practice delayed gratification, and to restrict and restrain themselves, and have stability and boundaries, then it will lead to them reverting to other vices like drinking or drugging or things like that. So a lot of self-restraint is needed during this time period, which is a couple of months, obviously, because the nodes of the moon don't just move. People are going to have to practice a lot of self-restraint during difficult times. So, and they've got to wait for delayed gratification, not instant gratification, and in order to get what they want. Otherwise, if you've got instant gratification, you're going to overdo things, you're going to take drugs and things like that, which is wrong. If you practice delayed gratification this month and you pray and you fast, you will have wealth. By the full moon is going to be the 14th, so you will see a big change in your finances by the 14th, should you fast and practice self-restraint and set boundaries for yourself. So that is the main thing that is going on, is self-restraint, boundaries. Otherwise there's like drugs and things like that. So the next important thing here is that Venus and Mars are they're going to be lying with Pluto real soon, and it's all in Sagittarius. And this is the good, the bad, and the ugly, because Venus brings disasters, and Mars is like the Tower card. So it's also, if you look at it, this is the Empress and the Emperor. So relationships that are not built on solid ground will be destroyed, will self-destruct in the next month. It's not just relationships between people, it's relationships between countries, whatever. But there could definitely be war, because Pluto will bring change and transformation, and usually in a way that that's like death. There could be a lot of deaths. Also with this Uranus lying here in, I would say, Bharani. It's the stomach of the ram, because that is graves, so there could be wars. I see fire and wars and fighting. So I don't know if this was on a big scale or on a small scale, but it is here. So yeah, and it's going to be Judgment Day for a lot of people. All the conspiracies about the government trying to kill us, which I'm also one of the fans of that, but anyway, it's written in the stars. There's nothing we can do about it. So now we move on to where Mercury is. Mercury is the magician. Mercury is the magic key to all the trouble, and that is communication. So number 3, by the way, is also all about communication. So the communication, because of the placement of Mercury in sidereal Capricorn, which is in Shravana. Shravana is Altair. So of the placement, it is all about listening. So the people will not just have to communicate, they will have to listen. Not just hear, but they will actually have to listen, and they will have to listen to advice. Like I said, the king must bow to his guru in order for him to have success. And the world year shows the placement of Saturn, which is still in Capricorn, shows us that the governments of the world is going to have to communicate, because there's definitely the clashing of, the war of the stars right here, happening right here. And Sagittarius is known as a warmonger. So Venus and Mars here, they're at loggerheads, and they're heading for Pluto. So they're heading for, this is Judgment Day. So, in order for it for good results, self-restraint, boundaries, communicating with each other, and the king needs to bow to his guru. So in other words, if we don't show respect for the people who teach us or who guide us, then it'll result in great disaster. Okay, so let's move on. The goddesses that rule this month is Aphrodite and Artemis. Aphrodite is all about music and dancing. So to release great stress, we need to listen to music and possibly dance if you can, if you have the energy, because the placement of Neptune is where it is at the moment. This is the Hanged Man. It's making people lethargic. It's making them tired, and it's making them want to be more in a dreamy world, which is again to do with this of the drinking and drugging. So, and the drinking and drugging is the disaster. So the lucky numbers for this month is 3 and 7 and 37 and 6 and 9. So those are very, very lucky numbers this month. And Aphrodite is about dancing, and Artemis is again to do with Sagittarius. We are going to have to be protective over our loved ones, and protective over our relationships, because there could be a lot of clashing. The energy is full of clashing. That's why it's so important this month to fast and to pray, and then to finally have the wealth that we want, because there's a lot of suffering. I see a lot. This shows a lot of suffering, but that will end. So I just
Go.
So to conclude the planetary story, this is very important at the time, because the hourglass, if we are patient and we wait, the hourglass will go to that side. That is Saturn is making use of time and space to get the things that we want. And we've got to bide our time. And like I say, a lot more listening than talking. And bow to your guru or to the people who teach you in order for you to have success. So I'm going to draw for every star sign, and I'm going to do it for the normal Western astrology, because everybody knows their star signs according to that. So the cards will feel the vibration. So if it could be one of the luminaries, it could be your sun sign or your moon sign that lies there. In Vedic astrology, your moon is very important, more important than the sun, because it's closer to the earth. But so I will take for every star sign, and then you take what resonates with you. And we are going to start with Aries. So, yeah, I'm going to draw cards for Aries. Let's see. Aries. Aries. It shows for Aries that this could be the beginning of a very good journey for you if you somehow also if you don't if your ego doesn't win. You don't always have to be right. You sometimes have to bow down and kiss a bit of ass to get where you want to be. So the next one that we're going to be doing is Taurus. So let's see, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. There's great cards here for you. And it shows you that all your wishes and dreams are going to come true. There's easy money, good money for you, and new ideas in money making also. So, the next one that we're going to be doing is Gemini. Let's have a look. Gemini. Gemini, it shows me here that you need to be patient in order to get what you want. Learn to go with the rhythm of life and don't try to force things. And that way you will get what you want. Then the next one that we're going to be doing is Cancer. Let's see for Cancer. Right. Cancer. It shows here there's great change for Cancerian people because it is like they're taking back their power. And there could be dealings for Cancerian people with foreigners or with people from far away, or even to do with traveling. The next one that we're going to be doing is Leo. Let's see. Okay, Leo, money in the bank. Money in the bank and traveling, and also new beginnings. Good new beginnings, and then it also shows you need time for yourself to reflect on your life and see where you're going. The next one that we're going to be doing is Virgo. Let's see what it says for Virgo. Right, Virgo. It shows with Virgo that there is a lot of people, dealings with lots of people that I see, dealings with people in higher places, but it also shows that Virgo especially needs to practice delayed gratification more than anything else. So there's not always success right now, but the success is coming. Then the next one that I'm going to be doing is Libra. So let's see Libra. Libra, it shows new beginnings. It shows although the path might feel hard, it will get easier for you as you go along. And it also shows me here that don't let go of people that are in your life. Stick with familiar paths and familiar people. The next thing that we're going to be doing is Scorpio. Let's see. Scorpio's cards are also very, very good. It shows here that things are speeding up, and promotions and increase, and dealing with foreign people, but there's also introspection or self-reflection and love. So love and happiness here, but also taking charge of your life. And so Scorpio is basically, the cards are very good. So the next one, Sagittarius. Okay, very good cards for Sagittarius, because it shows me here that there's paths are changing. Although you might stick to the same path, there's another path open for you. So you're going to be spreading your horizons spreading your horizons, increasing, and there's new horizons, there's new people, there's foreign connections, and there's lots of guardian angels. Right, the next one is Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Capricorn needs to really restrain themselves, especially from vices like drinking and partying. And it shows that the Capricorn must also, it's like fighting through for what you want. But it shows money in the bank for Capricorn, definitely. The next one, Aquarius. Let's see what it says for Aquarius. Aquarius, beautiful cards. There could be a change of residence, there could be traveling. There seems to be worry, but it's needless worry because it shows everything will work out for the best. And now is a good time for manifesting what you want. Then the last one that we're going to be doing is Pisces, and that one fell out for Pisces. Push ahead with what you're busy with. Forge ahead. There's great success coming your way. It shows hard work and a lot of effort, but great success for you overall. And sweetness and love. So, yeah, by being sweet, you attract more bees with honey. So, be sweet, and then you'll get what you want. Right, and with that, I wish you a happy time period ahead, especially from now till the end of March. Right, the lucky number 7, 3, 37, 6, and 9. So all the numbers that go from 60 to 91 are lucky because March begins with about the number 61 and ends with about the number 91. So those are also lucky numbers, and the number 14, extra number there for you for the lotto. So, the lucky stone, amethyst. Number 3 is amethyst. So, amethyst, burn your candles, do your religious rituals, fast and pray for 40 days if you can, because after 40 days you're going to see great changes and great results. And with that, I bid you adieu.